They told him he would never walk again. But those words didn't just break him. They changed him. At 17, Marcus lived for the track. Running wasn't a hobby. It was his escape, his identity, the one place where life felt simple. He wasn't the biggest or the strongest, but when he ran, he felt untouchable. Then, in one violent moment, everything ended. A car sped through a red light. Metal twisted. Glass shattered. And Marcus woke up in a hospital bed with no feeling in his legs. The doctor stood over him, voice low and heavy. "Marcus, the damage to your spine is severe. Walking again will be impossible. Running is out of the question." The world didn't just fall apart. It mocked him as it crumbled. 4 days, Marcus didn't speak. He stared at the ceiling, replaying those words until they felt written into his bones. He ignored messages from friends. He ignored therapists. He ignored hope. Until his grandmother walked in. She sat beside him, took his hand, and whispered, "Baby, don't let a doctor tell you what God can rebuild." Something woke up in him that day. A spark. Small, quiet, but alive. He asked for therapy. It was brutal. Every day felt like failure. His legs refused to move. His body felt foreign. But he kept showing up. He tried to wiggle a toe. Nothing. Tried again. Nothing. Again. Still nothing. On day 47, it moved. Barely an inch, but it moved. He laughed through tears. His mother screamed for the nurse. It wasn't progress. It was proof. People doubted him anyway. Some whispered that he needed to stop, to accept reality, to face the truth. But Marcus had already decided something. If there was even a 1% chance, he was taking it. Pain became part of his routine. Disappointment became normal. But quitting was never an option. He pushed through 11 months of grueling therapy, sweating, falling, crying, trying again, and again, and again. Then one morning, he felt something new. Pressure. Real pressure in his legs. He gripped the parallel bars. His arms shook. Tears streamed down his face. And slowly, slowly, Marcus stood. For the first time since the accident, he rose on his own 2 feet. The room fell silent. His mother cried so hard she had to sit. The therapist dropped her clipboard. From that moment on, the impossible didn't exist. 3 months later, he took his first steps. People clapped. Nurses ran in to watch. It felt like the entire hospital was witnessing a miracle. A year later, he walked onto a track again. Not to win. Not to compete. But to finish the race he thought life had stolen from him. He walked the length of that track with tears in his eyes, and as he crossed the finish line, he whispered, "You were wrong about me." They doubted him. They underestimated him. They tried to define his future. But Marcus proved something powerful. When life tells you never, stand up, even if you shake, and say, "Watch me."